Good afternoon. We want to be, and I want you to thank the gentleman there. Now, because that's not good enough. Well, I wish to share it today because the nearest to family in countries to get that did anything else.
Not to have a proper financing model. So like especially for most banks, I'm not talking about access bank now, like Stanley, all those investment banks. You go down, and drop down. So like what mechanisms to support?
Thank you very much for the question. There's no one shoe fits all. We really look at. I've mentioned a lot of incentives for financing, but so collaboration with the Dutch company helps a lot. Because then you can also access, for instance, the startup funding if the Dutch is partnering with you here. But other than too much risk for commercial banks. And then, but it's a work in progress. Like now, what I mentioned 2 minutes, I'm going to give them the 1 minute. I think
I think you can just identify myself and anyone who wants to talk to you in the next few minutes. No, we would have to wrap it here. Thank you. I understand we have some.
This paparazzi session, we will be taking insight from other opinions. We will be taking insight from other opinions. Cities and church businesses. Don't hit your FCR. Mr. Sampson. A lot of applause.
To be here. I'm a farmer, full-time farmer. I think you probably heard the biggest greenhouse. We work the city box program, and the reason is simple because, like Madam Atiza said when she was speaking, a city cannot produce what it does not have. The environment and what is possible. You sensors, we still get some local city. What I'm saying in short, your control. So if you find somebody, they won't be prepared or a way to the hopefully variety of this vegetable to that it believes that I get it to maintain the guests to where you want to get it where the base I would appreciate it when Mr. Stanasa says that what does it want. The reason is if you need this technology to be advanced, there are many performers to become rich. They can make, but we also understand as rich as it is from. People around from you. Why from that is this really true to the numbers? If you do not, we know there are some as the Dutch can partner with an organization and together until
evaluating and some gathering insights of the challenges of Nigerians as well as the we plot as our defining in the Post Nigeria program and how they are engaging with different stakeholders across the value chain, from input providers to aggregators, farmers, to operators, right, and into the market presence. And we're fortunate to be in Ghana, thanking one of our customers, doing our services, that mentioned us like we're talking of the culture, strengthening Nigeria, and we don't have anyone that and we're able to have that position, we're trying to get into the market for a while. And then we set up a everything, the rest is the issue. We're able to set up the market, one way and continuous. Now I'll speak about the challenge, just for sort of capturing that. But there was one very key one, I think it was the first one, is around how we're trying to work with Dutch business, right? You have some of this technology deployed in solo relationship. But now, from the functional technical side, this is another thing in Nigeria. I think one particularly because of that, of course, the old devaluation and the like, and the self-assessment. And then we people with the solution. What if it is? Can we get just the side of this technology? And then we can build the remaining part of it. right? But the feedback is not getting the disaster within the EU, right? We've seen it work. And work very well. We've got some partnerships, we've got some businesses, we've got to Nigeria, we've got to China. I look forward to sharing more insights on how we've been able to drive this with other partners in the EU. I mean, we also spend euros, right? But we've been able to do something that will give us just 20%, 30% of the technology, and we're able to access local materials, local technology. Of course, there's also that exchange of knowledge and ideas on how we can bring this to partner. So we've really worked before. I think we can do this more with not just businesses. So that the next time we go this much and let's business. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. Lastly, for this session on insights, we'd like to have Folake Aino from BDS share and highlight the success of their collaboration. Please a round of applause as she steps forward. Thank you so much.
To this HORTIFAIR. Now, I'm happy to be here to share my insights on executing business partnership with the Dutch agri company, particularly East-West Seed, which I call East-West Seed. So sourcing the seeds from the importer at the time and then we sell the seeds. Now, during that period, East-West Seed had invested and was still investing a lot in resources, in marketing, sensitization, and all that. But there were challenges within the supply chain, and it left the market quality seed. A lot of people have been talking about lack quality seed at the time. So the company faced some difficulties with the importer, and it resulted in consistency in seed availability, which impacted the productivity of farmers that depended on seed. Now, the company now recognized in 2020, my company, BDS Farmers Sector, alongside Royal Group, contractors in Canada, were appointed as the sole importers of East-West Seed into Nigeria. Now, this marked a significant turning point for both our businesses and especially for farmers across the country that had been starved for seed. Within the first 3 months of operation in 2020, which was between October and December, we had 3 importations into the country. And at that time, we were able to meet the market demands. And today, we've done close to 30 importations. So we see our role in enforcing and strengthening the horticulture supply chain. Now, we had successes, yes, but there were also some challenges we had, and we are still having now, is foreign exchange, availability, and the fluctuations in rates. It's a big challenge, everybody knows about it. In fact, it got so bad at a particular time, we could not even source dollars in Nigeria. The funds had to be sourced for us from Dubai. So you know what that means? The cost of operating will keep going up, hardly really come down. So this affects the pricing of the seed and the availability. Some long documentation processes, some slow responses from regulators, and you know this often delay imports. And for seeds that have seasons, it's a challenge, and sometimes it disrupts also the supply chain and adaptation. But then now, big data companies work. The availability of quality seeds, and everybody can access that the quality seeds are available right now. And it actually transforms smallholder farmers, improves potential for collaboration between everybody has said, please look into Nigeria's vast agricultural landscape with the productivity and by working together. That strong partnerships are the backbone of sustainable agricultural development. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, we're going to be matchmaking Nigerian businesses with Dutch businesses. So at this point, we're going to employ the Dutch businesses, the 15 Dutch businesses to step out now for the matchmaking session that will be of the view outside. So we're going to have 3 batches for Horti Nigerian partners. We have in the first segment, we have swaps, energy, fruits and veggie, interproducts, eco-tutu, CDA, agri-was, solo card. We have free mines harvest, NIHOT, IAP, tomato juice, feed the West, OLED, and post-GAP vest. So we'll employ these 15 Horti Nigerian partners to step out to be matched with the 15 other businesses that step out to like to employ you to take your food. You're going to be directed while you walk. It's going to be lunch and business together. So we will employ back there to please join them. You're going to be directed once you step outside. Then you take your lunch and we're going to be having the networking lunch as your marriage meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Simultaneous equation, I'll put it that way. We will be going into presentation of awards to new Horti Nigeria business champions. Just give us a few minutes. We need to get 2 people back into the of those that stepped out. Once again, there will be some closing reflections. We will have presentation of awards to new Horti Nigeria business champions. These guys are driving changes in the horticultural sector. We're happy to have. It's good to see some of us. We believe it's always a good. It's high time to begin to see. The great